Alright, looks like that should be everything there. Salutations, class, and welcome back. We're doing Pokemon on a Tuesday night instead, since, well, yesterday was of course Halloween, and I happen to be getting into myself into some very spooky frights. So, we're bumping everything forward in the schedule to, or really, it should be only Pokemon Monday that's bumped forward in today's schedule. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday should continue as the usual. And Saturday. Can't forget Saturday. This Friday, we have another Pika Tuesday. Okay. We're going to be officially calling it that. Hold on. Force of habit, I did call it Pokemon Monday, so let's go ahead and update that stream title. Excellent idea, James. Thank you very much. And I hope you're having a wonderful evening yourself, and that you accordingly had a very nice Halloween. Full of very unnecessary amounts of sugar, which I did too, trust me. So, we are kind of running out of ideas that I have for this. I would like to take a trip back into the battle subway. It turns out we did get our booties kicked in the PWT. A lot of that due to the fact that, well, we had to triple battle. And that left our Star Haxorus open very wide for an attack. I'm thinking I'd like to try to see a little bit more of the battle subway, see if we can get anything out of it there. Other than that, I'm certain there's quite a bit more post-game content we could look up and explore for. We have reached pretty much every corner of the map. We did take a look at Liberty Garden, which had nothing for us to do. I don't know if we went all the way out to P2 Laboratory. There was a lot going on with the current over here. We were looking for a few TMs. That seems to still be open for us. There's also a bit more in Twist Mountain, the Morvicarus, and a lot of extra places we can go. But for now, I'm very much in the mood for a bit of battling. Your Halloween was pretty much a normal day for you. You didn't even eat any candy. I've been like that a lot more often as I've grown older. I don't have much in the way of big celebrations anymore, but I do at least try to get my hands on a few sweets. I went to a party at a friend's house, and they happened to have, well, a big bag of off-brand candy, so it was more about the actual food there that we had, rather than all the sugar. A Pokemon outbreak at Desert Resort. Wonder what could be going on there. Let's see, was this Super Sing? No, that was Wi-Fi. It was heading upward that gave us the singles and super singles, right? Yeah, let's actually give the super singles a try. How you doing, Taco? I did see that you left the VC. I might hang out there after stream. Been looking to catch up and, well, we haven't been around since yesterday. I still owe everyone a session of MechWarrior Online, and I don't know where to fit that. I do still have Dead Cells on the mind, of course. Busy playing DVD and getting too angry. But hey, the new killer's coming soon. Dead by Daylight, which I've never played either, so I have very limited insight on. Save that game and let's see what kind of havoc we can cause. I'll be honest, I don't even know that much about Dead by Daylight in the first place. Adding a night killer, which is a step closer to a pirate killer, aka yours truly. Or would it be mine truly, since we're talking about you? You have your way, I have my way. At least of speaking, of course. I am the big sad to see that Exard's probably gonna have its full rollback patch in March. So we got about 4 months to go. In that time, I guess we will be getting our Strive in. Funny enough, we were prepared for this. Only if Kayla has enough attack, however. Please don't crit, I'd like to survive. Okay, we'll be fine. It does mean gold boost practice, but that's probably not gonna mean much if I intend to, well... Ooh, wait. No, that was legitimately not a one-hit KO. Hey, I'd be down to play Strive anytime. You just have to ask me to. If I were to be playing a fighting game of my own accord, and not with a friend that's trying to look for Strive specifically or anything, then it would probably be Xard in the future. That's just overall the game I love more. And now, the excruciating amount of damage we get out of an outrage. Okay, apparently Kayla is just under a few damage thresholds she needs. Maybe Lumberry isn't the best of ideas. We could try to get our hands on a, what's it called? A Power Bracer, that will help train her attack. Crossplay is a myth. What do you mean by that? Because I'm pretty sure we have crossplay guaranteed on, Strive. It'll be happening soon, of course. I don't think that, public playtest was permanent. Yeah, there's no crossplay for Xard, and I expect that to not change. I wonder if they have to get any, like, licensing deals for that. Yeah, it won't happen. But that's fine. I'm not even sure how much I'd be playing Xard anyway. Who knows? I might end up having to go back to Strive just because it would have a larger player base. Chances are, with Xard, we might end up with a kind of, redundant set of folks that we end up playing with. Was that reflect or light? Ah, light screen. Not an issue. Go ahead and throw out an outrage for me. I wonder what the common set for Hexorus is with this. At least with the double dancer set. We could teach her swords dance. That would make her very, very good for this. Happy no neutral November. Really? You're still faster? What kind of speed stat did Alakazam have? Wasn't it like 120? Of course, it's going to slow down drastically when I'm alt-tabbed out. Wow, 120! I forgot how strong Alakazam actually was. Now, the reason we have the Lumberry on there is so that we can continue our Outrage Rampage. Yeah, can you believe it? Very hard to believe it's already November. See you later, Taco. Delighted to see you again as always. I don't care who you are or where... Everyone on this train is rude. Wonder if it's giving everyone the rattle. Wait, that was a school kid. I thought that was just a rude lass or something, but no, that's outright a child disrespecting me. I think you all know what we have to do. You know, something I always wondered. Does pressure get ignored when we attack? I mean, that's not going to be much of an issue in a short game like this. I do have a talent for inviting rude kids. Speak of the devil, you little devil. Welcome back, Stella. How you doing? Oh, well, that's definitely not something you sent into an outrage. Who knows, maybe he has rough skin. Indeed. Not that it will make much of a difference. My day so far has been pretty good. I've gotten a little bit of important work done. Oh. This does put us in a predicament. Funny enough, false swipe is pretty much our only option here. I wonder, is this like a defensive Star Raptor? That's not going to mean anything. I will take that hydrate, Stella. Indeed. Ah, the Star Raptor's supposed to be a pivot. Let's see if she has Roost. Yeah, that was what was supposed to happen. Let's get Seif in there, who actually can do the same thing. I mean, sure, but you're not really gonna have a quick attack here. Interesting sort of like scout pivot Star Raptor. You're speaking way too boldly for a school kid. Maybe they're just mimicking speeches they've heard from their parents' movies. Or maybe they're an edgy teen staying up too late trying to watch anime. See, that's what a child should sound like. I'm proud of these Pokemon. Go on, rush the enemy position. Life hasn't beaten them down yet. They'll get what's coming to them. That's a Pokemon I don't see too often. I miss Manectric. Very good design. Ooh, that did kind of hurt. And with a Life Orb of all things. You know what, just for the extra secure... No, I do not want to risk a critical hit. One of the ideas behind the Battle Subway is you do want to go for as safe of strategies as you possibly can. Safe and consistent. In fact, the actual winning strategy that I've seen is, people use a Durant with, Entrainment and Truant. That's not gonna mean anything, but alright. And what they do is they force their opponent to basically skip their turns. And, then they have a, Drapion with Protect and Acupressure, along with Battle Armor to make sure they never receive critical hits. It's a very, very slow strategy, but one that pairs up specifically against the AI. Basically, you force your opponent to skip every other turn, use that turn to stat boost everything with Acupressure on Drapion, and then you just sweep your opponent with an attack. Whenever they do have a turn that they can do something, you just use Protect against them. You can take upwards of 10 minutes per single battle, but with that strategy, people have actually gotten into the thousands of a win streak. Again, nothing but kids out here. Quagsire potentially has Unaware. We are going to start with a raw outrage. Oh, just barely not enough. Look at that little derpy face, I love him. Okay, so it seems Kayla is actually just barely under a few thresholds we need. It will be incredibly important to get her to be able to, let's see, chest arrest, I'm guessing? Oh no, we get a free switch then. So we might actually have to do a little... Oh, what the... Oh, well, lucky us. Rather unorthodox strategy here. But Energy Ball should be a... Oh, maybe not a one-hit KO. This is one of the weirdest Quagsires I've ever seen. It's kind of funny, because of Quagsire's unaware and very, very interesting type combination. Quagsire's always been in kind of a weird position of works a lot better in more powerful brackets than less powerful brackets. Just being able to ignore stat boosts is huge, given that a lot of very good setup sweepers end up in higher tiers. Oh, well, Seif just annihilates this entire team then. Good enough. You know, I always remember that quote specifically. What a little brat! Looks like we have to discipline a lot of small children in here. No need to chat with someone I'm about to battle. You know what? You are onto something, James. There's no guarantee that I have to stick with a game once I pick it up. So, I mean, given that we are going to be doing Pokemon Day in general, regardless. Do you have like a counter mirror coat set? Really weird. Even if I've come up with something to do on Pokemon Black and White 2 again, there's nothing saying that I have to... Focus Sash or... Oh. What a weird set. I'm confused. Anywho, we can always come back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Heck, we've done the same thing with Dead Cells since we've, picked it up and dropped it off a few times. Dead Cells is eternal. Special attack rise. I wonder why the emulator has so much trouble with me tabbing out. It's also entirely possible that we could pick up a few ROM hacks soon. Kind of funny, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to fit in more Pokemon during the week. Aww. Destinor. He might have Will-O-Wisp, which would spell trouble for us. But we will skip over that first setup turn. If it is Will-O-Wisp, we at least purge it with a Lumberry. Oh! That's actually pretty bad for us. Most of our Pokemon are built off of being fast. What? Why would you use a priority move after you're in Trick Room? See, some of these sets are just... I don't get it. I really don't. Bouffalant will actually be fast. Oh, wait. So what the heck was Bouffalant preparing? Revenge, or...? Because we should have been faster after a +1 boost. Unless that Bouffalant had a choice scarf, which would be... really, really, really weird alongside a Trick Room setter. The AI doesn't know what it's trying to strategize, after all. Ah, just like old times. This was, after all, what I ended up doing in Pokemon Black and White 1. It was a Haxorus team, but I forgot who the other two Pokemon I had were. Haxorus mostly swept through everything. You know what I could do? We could look up what other little features we have in this game while we wait in between a few battles. I would like to continue the challenge, though. Kayla in first because we never want them to set up before us. Job site is quite dangerous, but I'll have to keep working with Pokemon. We could, of course, go search for the last few legendaries we are missing. You know what? Let's do a few battles here. I don't think we'll be able to rush our way to the 49 battle challenge so soon. Welcome, Manticore. We are indeed going through the battle subway right now. Might go on a bit of a legendary hunt here in a moment. We'll probably survive whatever setup a Jinx is trying to do. Fake out, not too bad. Psychic and not an ice type move. Weird. And with that +1 speed, we should be faster. Excellent. Yeah, I think that will do it. We can go on our last little legendary hunt. We did get, Yushi, Mesprit, and Azelf that were released. So we can go chase after them and see what we end up finding. Let's see, Dugong, I believe, was both water and ice. So we don't immediately send out Aaron. Thunder first, and that should be all we need. Lots of ice types. Also, there's apparently Reggie Rock that we can find. And then something about a Unova link. Route 18 is where we find the stone that lets us access Heatrun. I suppose that would not be a bad endeavor to continue. Yeah. Let's see if we can finish enough battles to go up to 21, which would be 3/5, or wait, no, that would be 3/7 of the way up to where we need to be, and head on a legendary hunt. So I have a question for the viewers right now. Have any of you guys heard about Pokemon Rogue Emerald? Apparently someone made a recently released roguelike hack of Emerald. I watched a friend play it, and it does seem like a very fun time. Easily done. We're not gonna have trouble with much here. In fact, I think the only Pokemon that resists our main combination would be either Skarmory or a... wait, no, not even a Bronzong with Levitate. We could Earthquake right through that. I'd be very delighted to play the mod. Might even install that on a Tuesday rotation, since that would be the perfect way to segue from Pokemon into a roguelike Wednesday. Usagi! Glad to see you. You'd think Mold Breaker would prevent that, but I guess not. Flat 50 damage is not much of a struggle. We're just barely missing a lot of one-hit KOs on these Pokemon. Maybe a Life Orb, or at the very least a Dragon Fang, would be better than a Lumberry. We'd also be better off training Kayla's attack. Really? You again? We just fought you. I'm glad y'all are having so much fun with the emotes. I'm gonna see if I can work on getting some other stuff uploaded this week. Resist your urge to be completely humorless, Xander. Welcome, Avid. Glad to see you. I'm going to try to not do that funny thing that I usually... Wow. Going to try to avoid doing that funny thing I usually do, where I, do the, well, actually, when someone tries to make a joke. I tend to be a little imperceptive sometimes. Ah, yes, the, response of Gremlin Xander at least lets me know. Earthquake's our best option here. In the unlikely event that we survive, which we won't. One versus two. And I already know we're slower than Starmie. We might have lost this one. Wow, that thing might be choice scarfed. Funny how it happened so soon, never mind. There goes our challenge. Wasn't she the last opponent of the last run? Hold on, I actually want to look this up. Battle Subway. Yeah, Gremlin Xander really is the best. Let's see. Do we have a list of all the trainers, though? Pokemon Black, White 2. Battle Subway Trainers. Take ourselves a little segue. Here we go, Bulba Garden. We just fought a, she'd be a female clerk, right? Oh, wait, no, this is for... No, I'm in the right spot. Oh, wait, are these just articles for characters that are recurring? Do they actually use the same, Okay, super course, right? Yeah, super course, this is what we're looking for. Battle models from Generation 8. Okay, so a lot of these... Okay, here we go. A lot of these characters are recurring. Why is it just... Oh, wait. We need to click on the actual name. I imagine we have a whole list of them, right? Oh, this might be better. For what I know, a lot of the same trainers use the same Pokemon, but this might be the comprehensive list we're looking for. Which is not leading me anywhere. Alright, Bulbapedia, what's going on? There we go. That's not the one. It might have been the Mystic Water one here. That would make sense. Because there's no way that Hydro Pump should have just KO'd right there. Yeah, that would have been the one. It's specifically designed to pump out maximum damage Hydro Pumps. Yeah, and all the Pokemon we're fighting up to this point do have their full stat distributions in. You'll see a lot of them will have 255 across 2 stats, or... in some cases, 170 across 3. Oh wow! Even the ones in the earlier circuits have full stat investment. They're just weaker Pokemon. Once you get towards the end, you will find, like, yeah, all the enemy trainers using legendaries here and there. Yeah, a timid heat run with a choice scarf and all the stuff. This is where things get very, very dangerous for us. Anywho, why don't we take ourselves a cruise and try to get back to catching a few legendaries? We'll need the mobility squad once again. Where am I looking? First things first, we'll bring back Brian. And Amogus. Is there anyone else we need? I think that accounts all of our HM needs. But who to go for first? I kind of want to see about the Reggies. That's a very interesting choice for them to have here. Let's see, the first one we find is Regirock. Clay Tunnel, deep in the Clay Tunnel are the underground ruins. So right here from Driftvale. Oh, right. We couldn't actually get in here before because they had it blocked off for construction. Maybe this is only a post-game area. Worth a look. God, the Gen 5 OST is unforgettable. Inarguably the peak. Kayla will be able to easily clobber anything we find in here, so... Hey Kevin, how you doing? As if that joke hasn't been made before. Wait, we haven't caught a Durant. We'll have to do that. Alright, we'll judge whatever level this guy's Pokemon are. Cute Pokemon or tough Pokemon? Which kind do you go for? Well, if you look at our roster, we actually have a mix of both. Not gonna lie, even as someone who adores Gen 3's music and has a lot of nostalgia there, Gen 5 is legit where the Pokemon music peaked. Just from an objective standpoint. I'm glad you agree, Avid. Okay, so we now know for sure that this is a post-game area. Why do you have a level 66 Aron? Why has it not evolved? I like both. And usually nothing in between. I usually go for like big, strong, tough guys or cute Pokemon. Mawile is... I have no idea. Always kind of funny that it's facing away from you. Purposefully gave it an Everstone. You imagine he just wanted to keep him as a little guy. Aww. Shouldn't that be up to the Pokemon, not to the trainer? Mawile is adorable, but the big chompy horns kind of... When I first encountered it in Pokemon Red and... or Ruby Sapphire... let me see. Can I find... Okay, so I wasn't wrong. So, when I first encountered it in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire... Okay, looks like the zoom's messing with the page again. Can I scroll back to 100%, please? Woobat is actually adorable. It's a little heart bat. Alright, Mawile. So, in like Diamond and Pearl, it's a lot easier to see what's going on with it since it's actually facing toward you. In Pokemon Black and White, it's also a lot easier, you know, in general, it's easier to see the action. But with the Ruby Sapphire sprites, when I first encountered it, had a lot of trouble seeing the little smirk, so I couldn't tell that it was actually facing away. When I first encountered it, I thought Mawile actually had like a weird friggin' snout coming out of its head. It was only after I caught one, which was not the first time, of course. I didn't go catching everything I found immediately. I was more interested in the actual battling. After catching it, you can tell. But the first time I encountered it, I'm like, huh, that's very weird. and genuinely unnerving. If you couldn't see its actual, like, everything else about it is cute, but not being able to see the mouth at first, I really wasn't able to tell what was going on. Oh, that's interesting. Mabal's footprint is different between Gen 3 and Gen 5. Oh, that's interesting. Since Mabal's back faces its opponent in battles, it uniquely uses its backwards sprite in Pokemon musicals. So whenever we go back to the little Pokemon musical thing, if we have a Mawile, we'll see it from the other side, actually. From the trainer side, not the side of it facing you. Oh, right. Trainer battle. Well, go ahead and Dragon Dance for me then. You know, I probably should have seen that coming. Luckily, we do have a full team here, but nothing super effective. We don't have poison or a very good way to wear you down. Might as well. Really, against something using that much foul play, we just have to switch in something with far less attack than defense. Spread the EXP around and hopefully that... Okay, not waking up yet. Surf it is, and there's likely to be a rock or ground type since we're fighting a bunch of miners. Doug Trio not popping out of the Pokeball, already there in the ground. Always thought that was funny. They do have such an attention to detail with these Pokemon. Diglett only shows up already popping out of the ground. Mawile having its back sprite facing you. I'm sorry, Kayla, I didn't expect that to happen so soon. Alright, I think we might have moved it to the favorites. Yeah. Full restore, we moved over here. Wouldn't be a bad idea grabbing a few more hyper potions. I'm gonna guess those guys are gonna stop us from doing anything with the boulders there. Not that we'd be able to solve that strength puzzle, but... We've been digging and digging, but... Wait a minute. Do you have a Pokemon that's learned Rock Smash? Oh, it looks like none. Wait a minute. I mean, we could. We'd probably want to swap out one of our Pokemon first, though. Those looked like Strength Boulders, though, not the usual Brittle Rock Smash Boulders. Head back up there and make ourselves a little trade. I always loved the idea behind Nosepass's design. Very iconic. Probopass was kind of a weird way to, evolve it, but I suppose there's some use to it. Sadly, having both rock and steel typing is always a problem. I think Probopass would have actually done a lot better as a monotype. Have you seen its stats? Its defenses are like 150 and 145, they're ridiculous. If it wasn't for the quadruple weakness to some of the most common attacking types, it really could have had a chance. We used you for strength and fly. Who would have been good for packing Rock Smash? I mean, still technically him, but... I guess we don't technically have any better alternatives that would have to be there. The strength and fly is redundant with Brian, but let's go ahead and give it a try. I forget, is this the generation where they made Rock Smash a TM? Or was it the next generation? Yeah, it's a TM. Heavy Slam. You can keep Earthquake. Speeder Wave back down there again. I can't imagine... It's probably going to be a cutscene where we use Rock Smash. Even though those are very clearly Strength Boulders and not Rock Smash rocks. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Speaking of iconic. Alright, we can break all the rocks if we work together. Wait, so you're just waiting on Pokemon labor? The pioneers would ride these babies for miles, and it's in great shape. Now the tunnel's connected to Twist Mountain. I'll call the guy who's in charge of the cart and go home. I wonder if this is the passage we'll be looking for, though. Interesting find. You know what I thought about? Whenever we do a Pokemon, Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire run, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to pick up an Aron and name it Aaron. But he's not here in the chat to laugh at that with me. With us, I might say. Because I know y'all are roaring out of your seats right now. After all, I'm hilarious. I hadn't already because we haven't gotten into a run where we were going to be using Aron. Sure, we could do it, but that would be me wasting the joke on a Pokemon that sits in a box for the entire game. That would be if, well, more accurately, when we get onto a, Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire run. Drill is capitalized, so we're looking at a Drillbur or an Excadrill. As expected. It's astonishing believing how powerful Excadrill was in that debut generation. Oh, I see. Discord refused to send my at everyone just because it does that every time. It's doing the whole, oh, are you sure you want to send this to everyone? James, I absolutely love the art you posted. Especially the Mawile. That's got a very specific energy to it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Should you be willing, I'd love to hire you for some YouTube thumbnails someday. Everything I've seen you draw is just moi. I don't know that I can do like the weird like kissy thing on the lips that people do, the whole moi. Aesthetically perfect. I'm glad you appreciate it. God, that's such a good emote. I love it. Who doesn't love a good Xander Turing? I'm guessing this eventually goes up to, Twist Mountain, right? Funny enough, we could actually get a lot of Pokemon grinding done in here. This would let us level up to have our, teams be able to compete in the PWT. We got our booty kicked by Drayden last time. Actually, didn't that one, I felt like that one locked our levels, didn't it? Yeah, Gremlin Xander's the best. Indisputably. Oh. Bad mistake, buddy. Cause Earthquake deals double damage to Pokemon that are digging. Or, no, I think it was just that it didn't miss. I'll look that one up. Okay, that's interesting. Buried, absolutely. So, yeah, it does do double damage. It's Earthquake Magnitude and... Oh. Will receive double damage from Earthquake and Magnitude and cannot avoid Fissure. Unless the digging Pokemon would not receive damage from those normally. So, I mean, I guess it is kind of appropriate. If a flying type Pokemon uses Dig, then they don't take damage from Earthquake. Which, fine. I guess it makes sense. Seif could use a little bit of experience. We don't need to be tryharding too hard out here. Also, Kayla, please let go of that Lumberry. The XP share? Oh! Wait, Amoonguss is still holding it, isn't it? Ah, you can keep it. We'll need you to have a higher level for a lot of the Pokemon ahead. Might even be worth it trying to fight everyone in here, but I kind of want to see where we can end up. Oh, alright. Yeah, but where did that take me? Okay, this is where we were before. Okay, that was actually just at the start there. So that was a way to unlock us a shortcut going backwards. Dig doesn't crown flying types? What are they digging through? I think the idea is if there was to be a hole in the or now that wouldn't work for an earthquake. It might work for a fissure, for example, letting them be immune. Why am I not able to surf? Oh. We left Samurott back in the Pokemon Center. Call it a weird hunch, but okay, a Tomatoni can't learn it. Maybe we'd actually have to take both of them with us. And then we could teach, like, Surf to you instead. Unfortunately, that leaves us with nothing that can be taught right here. So nothing we can surf on there. Which means, again, we're probably going to have to change our little Pokemon roster. You know what? Let's just actually see what's every move that we can get on a Tomatoni. And then fill in the holes with whatever Dragonite could learn. Which it would be kind of funny not using Dragonite for Fly. Luckily, the PWT is right here, and that would include the move deleter. Who's DMing me? It was the old man, right? Yeah, always forgetting. Ah, they'll be running Strive sets. I might want to get in some practice. I have not played Strive since the Exard beta came out. So we won't need Strength and we won't need Fly. We can just carry those two around with us. I think Dragonite could also learn Cut, which we could also use. So between those two... Yeah, we only have like 7 HMs. Or... 6. But Rock Smash is technically is kind of an HM. We could also have, I think we still have the Dig TM, which would be very useful on Tomatoni. Yeah, Wild Charge is there. Dig should be further up here. Which could let us skip using... Really? A Tomatoni can't learn Dig? Well then. I mean, still fine by me. Let's see. Tomorrow should still be Hades. Then I guess Thursday is Dead Cells. I still want to fit in MechWarrior somewhere. I'm not tired of that game yet, and won't be for a while. Especially not if I do play it at a relatively sparse rate. I still swear they made Dragonite's proportions so weird in this game. He looks a lot less of a round boy. Ah, thank you, touchscreen. If only I could do that with the top screen, but they wouldn't have designed the game around doing that. Then talk to you. And I'd like to see what's behind all the water back here. Another shortcut unlocked. I guess we'll just have to fill in a lot of these boulders. Music change. That is definitely Hoenn music. What's going on with this door? It leads to a different place depending on whether the moon is out or not. Let me guess. Ominous Braille. Or... almost looks like what should be a, bust of Reggie Rock on the left. Look at the rock patterns. Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel. We're in the right spot. Two answers are needed to find the true path. Courageous one, let me tell you the answer I know. Check the ground 9 steps right and blank steps down from the eyeball. The other answer can only be found when the sun is in the sky. The world is split into two. Day and night, black and white. 2. The protectors were born out of rock, ice, and magma. No response here. Nine and a blank down from the eyeball. Ah, we might have an answer on the other side here. Chamber of the one that joins the moon in protecting this place. So we'd actually have to stream at a different time to find a solution here. Kind of reminds me of an Outer Wilds puzzle. Let's see, we're looking for eyeball. But if we already know 9 steps right and then a certain number of steps down, we only need to check a, certain row. Okay, I'm gonna guess eyeball might be one of these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check every spot on the ground. Wait, from the eyeball. That would be, there's that symbol on the ground out here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then just check every step. There it is. No need to come back here during the daylight hours. A loud, heavy sound echoed on the other side of the door. No change in response. What would be funny is if we only found Hoenn Pokemon in here. But alas, that is not our situation. You better love that cat, James. That cat is devoting some of their valuable time to letting you have the honor of giving them attention. Oh, wait a minute. Rock Peak Chamber. Well, there's one of the Hoenn rock types there. Yep, we only have the Regirock eyes. You know, we still haven't caught one of you. So, might as well. He welcomes attention constantly. That would be a very good cat. We have no Quick Ball. You're liable to survive an attack at the very, very least. Do your thing, Kayla. Of course it was a critical hit. The very last thing we needed. But fine. Among Us it is. Oh. That does our job for us. Dusk Ball is still our best idea. Or we could try the Net Ball, if this one doesn't work. 2, a 3. Fine enough. Individuals each play different roles in driving Heatmore, their natural predator, away from their colony. They made a bug and steel ant, and then the anteater is literally a fire type with a quadruple type advantage. Yep, it's ya boy Regirock. Here to drop some fat on your face. Put him on the mic. And speaking of putting things on the mic, say hi. Say hi. Go on. Welcome, Kayla. We're having a cat moment. Louder. Not like that. Don't bump the mic. Alright, that's enough, you little rascal. I'll still leave him on my lap, I'm just not going to be trying to force his face into the mic. He is indeed a wonderful cat, full of wonderful cat sounds. And he demands attention as always. I love him. Alright. A little bit of medicine for the Pokemon that need it. And right before we begin, we are roughly an hour in, and I will need to go get myself another refill on tea, so see you all in just a couple of minutes. And we are back. New glass of tea. Xander, have you ever considered playing Cult of the Lamb? That is a soft no. For what I know about that game, it's like one half Stardew Valley, and then the other half is kind of a middling roguelike combat game. Basically, for what I know about that game, it's two separate gameplay loops, each of which is only about half as good as a different game I could be playing for a better experience. I've also heard a lot of bad news about the roguelike elements, which are kind of shoehorned in and not actually a proper focus of the game, so yeah, probably not. It's one of those soft no's. Not a, like, League of Legends where you absolutely will never watch me play it, but I don't think it's ever going to be higher than any other game on my priority list here. Did we save? I forgot if we saved. First things first, Kayla goes out. Yeah, like if I wanted the roguelike dungeon hack and slash stuff, I'm pretty sure there's not a single thing that Cult of the Lamb does better than Hades for that sort of like top-down dungeon combat stuff. The Pokemon statue that exudes the power of rock started moving. This was always one of my favorite legendary themes. Golem number 1. With your 200 defense, this should not be a KO. It's close. You'd be interested in seeing a game that commits to the actual cult managing aspects properly, instead of trying to have a foot in two worlds. See, that's one of my biggest worries. You bet Kayla gets a mini heart attack every time you say their name. I have a feeling that it's pretty well understood what's going on here. As long as that's not immediately followed by Zap Cannon, which I know all the golems learn. Okay, Lock On and Charge Beam is not that scary. You know what was fun? Linking Lock On and Zap Cannon together in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. If I have an opportunity to do just that, then that will be a goal. As I was saying, Avid, that's kind of one of my worries about the future game dev project. With me trying to make a platform fighter. I try and stick too hard into the platform or fighter aspects. I don't want to end up having a game that's torn trying to do half of both. Or more accurately, trying to hybrid, platform fighters and traditional fighters. There's been a couple of times I've tried to play with the game mechanics, and it's been a little weird. But I'm sure there's a way to make it work. Almost there. Some of the combos I haven't gotten to work together, but I think the name of the game, Stella, is the actual combo should be a lot more like platform fighters. So there should be a very good chance to bring it into the air, and then have a lot of ways to keep an air juggle going. Overall, the best hope is that we get down some very, very, very versatile combo structures. Because of the way that's set up, I think the thing we'll have to do is, we can keep some of the neutral like a traditional fighter, but when it comes to the actual, combos, everyone's going to probably need, like, anime fighter jump cancels and stuff like that. Or at least very high launches and long enough hit stun that you can do that. And I think everyone's gonna need to be able to have like a good aerial combo finisher. Because what I've seen a lot from me trying to play that game, yeah, you knock someone into the air, but if you have a completely grounded special, then it's very difficult to chase after them. That's gotta smart. See if we can get off a substitute here. I should have given you the, black sludge, Amoongus. That would make sure that we didn't have to waste turns doing the healing. Again, Spore. And if we keep Substitute up, then we won't have to worry about getting paralyzed from Zap Cannon. Too used to saying Glass Cannon all the time, aren't I? Zap Cannon's one of my favorite moves. I wish there was a Pokemon that could use it. A, Pokemon with no guard would be really, really cool with that. We have a no-guard Dynamic Puncher, but we don't have a no-guard Zap Cannoner. Now, you want to know something really interesting? That, Toho Pokemon game I keep playing up, that one does have a, no-guard Pokemon that has both Dynamic Punch and Zap Cannon. And thematically, it even fits. It's not an arbitrarily picked Pokemon. Or Toho in that case. Yeah, this one might be a bit of a hassle. And I think after we catch Regirock, we're supposed to do a different little event, and then we can come back here for Registeel. Funny how Black 2 actually has all the favorites I would have had. Ah, we have a newly updated version of Xander Cat. I might make that the new emote. Yeah, this is probably going to be pretty rough. I guess it might be time to try a few Dusk Balls and see what works. That one's gonna have a, I think in Gen 5 it's 3.5. I didn't know they had such low capture rates, even on 1 HP and sleep. We already know level isn't part of the formula. Regirock wants none of our business. Three. Ha 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 ha! Got him! I wonder if we need all three of them for Regigigas this time. Ah, we will need all three of them. Its entire body is made of rock. If any part chips off in battle, it attaches rocks to repair itself. Funny enough, it's 5'7" and 507 pounds. Obtained the Iron Key. Keys can be sent and received via infrared communications to unlock each other's locked settings and map locations. Ah, so that means... Hold on. Let's see. Pokemon Black 2. What would it be? It would be an ice key, right? So we don't actually have to have the opposite game. We can just have the opposite key. Which means we can look up an action replay code. And that should be able to let us have the right key. Un. Dropping some fat beats in here. Stella didn't like my joke. Yep, still trying to look. Hold on. Iceberg key is apparently what it's called. Walk through walls, Pokemon modifier, blah 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 blah. Do you have the key? Please, is there any place that has all the codes I need? Here we go. No, that's just the actual process for playing it. Alright. Well, we have the iron key, so we can at least leave this chamber and try to figure out the puzzle there. And then from there we can try to figure out something to do with the iceberg key. Yeah, that door's closed. So we save, and I think we have to restart, and then we'll have the iron key ready to use. Reset? It's Unova Link, isn't it? There we go, key system. Oh, isn't that cute? Ah, wait, I think our key actually unlocked all of them. The one that we had the, challenge key for. Yeah, the one that gave us easy, normal, and challenge mode. We've been playing with challenge mode this entire time. But it looks like that code would have already had Iceberg with it. In that case, we just have to head right back in. Now, let's give it another try. And this time, give the black sludge to our good buddy Among Us here. Ah, wait. The hole on the circle on the ground is blue. I don't think we have to solve any more puzzles. It was just that first one with finding the right number of steps, and now it should be Reggie Ice and Reggie Steel just fine. Yeah, okay, no more need for puzzle solving. I think they all actually have, like, lock-on charge beam and, zap cannon. Yeah, apparently 2 of them have amnesia, and Reggie Rock has iron defense. The Pokemon statue that exudes the power of ice started moving. It's your boy, Reggie Ice. Let's see, the last one super effective damage. It did to a Pokemon with 200 base defense, about a little bit more than half. It should do comparable damage to Reggie Ice here. Yeah, a little bit less due to the universal increase in HP that you would have. So, or the universal increase in base stats. So 2 Earthquakes and then a, False Swipe should be fine. Pop another one of these here. And you actually have no Ice-type offensive attacks, so Among Us isn't going to be in too much trouble. Well, you will be if you do that. Not that we need any more attack on that, so Amnesia's kind of a wasted turn at this point. Interrupt the music for just a split second. Heal Among Us back up because we do not want the paralysis issue. Reggie Ice probably wakes up. Oh, still not yet. Thematically, it would be appropriate if he caught them all in Dusk Balls. So, might as well. Come on. Yep, this one's also going to take several tries. Would anyone have a preference between Dead Cells or Hades tomorrow? One of them will be on Thursday, the other one will be on Wednesday. I suppose I could message Siphon and get a response. Huh, James posting a Reggie song in there. I'd love to take a look at that one. and that was substantially fewer attempts this time. Its body is made of ice from the Ice Age. It controls frigid air of negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit. And a height of 5'11". Presumably, that would mean that, Registeel could be right in the middle with 5'10". Oh, wait. I already forgot the exact height of Regirock. So there's that one taken care of. Meaning if we save now, exit, and return, we should have Registeel once we update the key. It always feels like they have a very high density of the Pokemon that they add in these games. Like finding all the legendaries from previous generations. I know in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon you could find like every legendary from previous generation, right? Oh, wait. I'm silly. We didn't change the key. What a weird system. Link with a saved game file from Pokemon Black or Pokemon White. You know, I really wished I had something to do with this. God, the worst time to lose my DS. This could have been peak Pokemon for me if I didn't lose my DS at that time. And literally my favorite Pokemon game. Alright, we have a silver ring here. So now it should be Registeel inside. Yep, differently shaped bust up here. Run it back one more time. Registeel has 150 in both defenses, as opposed to 200 on Regirock. So Earthquake should deal maybe 75% or so. Luckily, we only have one Earthquake left, so... we're probably going to need 2 or 3 false swipes to get there. I didn't even know Registeel could learn Amnesia. Would have been interesting if it could get a move that raises both defensive stats. I think Registeel has finally fallen behind in competitive. For a while there, it was the only Regi that was viable. Mono Rock and Mono Ice are not very good defensive types. Just in case, Registeel might have a little bit of HP left, and I don't think it functionally makes much of a difference. But just in case... and now we do the usual. Which, this is actually just what we end up doing for every one of these Pokemon. Get Kayla to wear them down to 1 HP, and then Amoonguss can here stall. Bit of Spore, Substitute, and the like. Just throw out the substitute first. Registeel's not going to get through it very soon. You know what? For a good laugh, just use one of these. I think we only get the one, but it's not that special of an item. Ah, Scrungo, welcome back. Okay, never mind. He does not want to be held. He just wants to harass me. What? What's your deal, huh? Come here. Ow. Ow. Yeah, relax. And stop being weird. And maybe don't bump the mic setup. You're a weird cat. I mean, cats are generally pretty weird. Okay, you know what? You are genuinely in my way. Get out of here. Kind of lucky that they only have electric type attacks. All of which Amoongus can resist pretty reliably. That might get rid of the substitute. Or not, still holding on pretty strong. And there we go. Tempered by pressure underground over tens of thousands of years, its body cannot be scratched, and it's actually significantly taller at 6'3". That is a very large golem. And with all three of them, I believe we have to take them to Twist Mountain, correct? In the basement of Twist Mountain. Scrunko. Why are you so scrunkly? It's not time. I already held you today. Oh, fiend. I want to do things that don't involve petting you. You don't always need attention. He continues to scrunkle all over my floor. Right now, he's brushing his neck up against the side of the desk. Alright, let's get out of here. And I guess he'll just get to sit there. For the rest of eternity. Alright, so that I don't lose my way on the path out of here, grab that max repel and we'll be on our way. I think as long as we keep heading downward, we should be okay. Yeah, there's the hiker there, and then this is the last room before we get out of here. And Twist Mountain was down here. I don't know if we have to get there from the clay tunnel. I'm pretty sure we have to take 3 of them, so we kind of have to make a choice. We don't need Haxorus, but we'd like to have Kayla with us. We kind of need a Moongus. And then we'll have to figure out the other Pokemon we have in the party. Because 3 of those slots are going to be occupied by said Reggies. Bashful, which I think was a neutral nature. We're not gonna need to fly out of here anytime soon. Don't need Aaron, and don't need C. I think that should be a good team for us. Relaxed, which, if I remember... not too bad. Brave, interesting. Look at those goons. Love them. Wish they were stronger. It's kind of weird that they came up with, what, a dragon and electric Reggie. The logic behind that I still do not get. Alright, now here we go. We have to find our way into the basement here. And there we will capture Regigigas. Should head to the big exterior area. I think the general idea is, as long as we keep heading down, this might not actually be that difficult to get to. It's a rock covered with ice. Touching it would make you freeze. So... Oh! That's something we could have used a long time ago. Though we don't really have much in the way of rock types on our team. And cue the music once more. But this time, it sounds like we have ourselves a strength puzzle. I guess we did want strength on a... Actually, we could just put it on any of the Reggies. Since they are part of the requirement to get here. Also, I don't think we'd even need a dive anymore. We used it for that one set of ruins, and I think that's the only place where it's ever needed. Absolutely needed. Can't move you this way. Okay, one more. And then we can move you forward. Then go down here. There we go. It's just like Sokoban, which we'd actually get a taste of if we, went back to playing Barony. Now, this should not be that difficult. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a statue of a Pokemon. It exudes tremendous power. Regigigas here, laying down the fattest beats of each and every one of them. Okay, we should be able to reliably get this, guy down to low health before slow start becomes a problem. I wonder if Wide Guard blocks against, Earthquake, even in a single battle. That should not be enough to KO. Not even close. That will do pitiful damage. What, Scrunko? Fine. Look, I get it, you want attention, but I'm busy. Does Regigigas have any representation whatsoever in Pokemon Unite? I feel like that would be a pretty funny meme. Regigigas being a character who starts out weak but has very, very high stat growth or something like that. And then just immediately drops the "my body is ready." Finally got its act together. What is your deal, Scrunko? As a mini-boss, I expect as much. Okay, can you... Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's probably gonna be a KO. Okay, not quite. Oh, wait, not what I meant to hit. You know what? Go away. Go away. Why do you want so much attention? Scrunko's being very, very weird. So, Revenge, Payback, and Zen Headbutt. You know what, we don't ever have to use too many of these, so Max Revive, it is. Yeah, I don't want to switch anyone in. We'll just have to keep throwing balls until something works. You know it wouldn't be a bad idea? Bringing along a Pokemon with, like, Feather Dance or something for battles like this. Something to at least lower attack. Are there any moves that lower both of your opponent's attacking stats? There's, Parting Shot in the newer generations, right? The one that you get on, Pangoro. Although I think it might have been a signature move there. Alright, now we're started. I kind of want to see if we can catch him in an Ultra Ball. I was about to be worried that we'd catch him on the first try. I don't want to use up too many Dusk Balls, but we do have a few more Pokemon that we can go ahead and catch easily. Regigigas shouldn't be too much of a problem here. And then again, substitute while that's set up. The good old Spore substitute strategy, which is actually what kept Breloom relevant for so long. Your opponent is guaranteed at least skipping one turn. So, because of that, getting up Substitute and Spore together tends to be a pretty reliable strategy to give yourself an opening. And Breloom does it even better because of Poison Heal. There's that down. And keep the loop going. Spore, substitute, ball. Two, three. Hey, hey! There we go! It is said to have made Pokemon that look like itself from a special ice mountain, rocks, and magma, standing at a colossal 12 feet tall. I should have named him, Phil's, well, how do you pronounce his last name anyway? Phil's Aime? Something like that. Okay. Bisame. What nationality is that last name? Reggie Fils-Aimé. What, Scrunko? I gave you food. You know what? When we get back to town, it might be time for another quick break. Or, we've got a few more Pokemon we can catch. Scrunko definitely wants food because he's a little... word I'm not allowed to say on stream. How did we get in here? Oh, not that bad of a path whatsoever. Okay, break time number 2, and I need to give the cat his food. So, see you all in just a few. And we return here. We can put up a few of our mons here. I would like to take a little inspection of Regigigas himself. With such an astounding stat distribution. Oh, and we found one with adamant. Ah, I will take that hydrate, of course. A posture check right as we sit back down. And why not? I'll take a stretch. Ow. 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 Okay. Getting old. Getting very old. That one hurt, but that just means I'd put it off for too long. Go ahead, Stella. Yeah, I was waiting for it. You never stop, do you? And because of that, I'm never going to stop harassing you back. Alright, so... we do still have Crescelian Heatron that we can look for. Lentimus Town. In the stranger's house near, shaking your head. Hey, look, you are the one that started being abrasive, Stella. I was always polite to my viewers until you showed up. Had to go and ruin everything, didn't you? It's Village Bridge. Which one is marvelous? This one's marvelous. Where was Lentimus Town? Ah, here. So there should be a puzzle here. Ah, we're looking for a stranger's house. I have a feeling that wasn't our first interaction, Stella. And in fact, I would like to verify that. Let me go look that up. Ah, right, the whole search functions on Discord are still messed up, so... might just leave that for now. Oh, y'all been posting a lot in the art channel. I'll have to give that a look through later. Let's see, there's allegedly a strange house somewhere north of here. Although I think it was actually on the other side, correct? A volcano that grabs headlines for its many recent eruptions. We might be able to get there through Reversal Mountain. I don't even know if we've gone off to the route to the left here very often. Oh. I mean, sure. If you think it's really necessary, Excadrill. Use a repel and I still can't shake him. Alright. Let's see if I can get ourselves out of here. See, we've been through here before. I don't know if this immediately takes us to the next town if we head out here, or how we're supposed to get up to that mysterious house. Yeah, we're immediately in Indela Town. Strange house. The only way to reach it is through Reverse Mountain. So it will be something in there. Meaning we probably have to go through a lot of little tunnels down here. And some of the surfing on top of that. Yellow shard is wonderful. Yeah, this looks like a place that you'd have to surf. So how do we get over there? Not from down here. And then okay. This is definitely a lot easier with the max repel active. I'm glad we bought so many of them as we did. Mole jump scare. Alright, fine. Rummage our way. It's just gonna keep happening, isn't it? They keep showing up in our path. That looks like an area we can surf on. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Oh, no you don't. I was hoping that would be an item. Welcome back, Aaron. Glad to see you. And as always, you're here to drown me. Which is funny, because we're also trying to get into this pool of water just up here. Though perhaps... oh wait, I see. We can get up there from a little staircase we have over there. I wonder what would happen if I had all 3 Pokemon attack at once. Well, you'd probably lose, because I have 3 and they're, I'm sure, way stronger. Been a long day. I'd expect as much, Aaron. Hopefully your evening turns out to be much better. Me and the boys. Yeah, hit Skirter for the 1-hit KO, and I'm pretty sure everything goes down next turn just as well. One gone, and the other's out of here. Viewed 3 condos today. Looking for a new place to stay, Aaron? It's always weird that Pokemon can use Fly and Dive in all these situations. I mean, yeah, there's water to dive into here, but you could also use Dive while you're fighting in a desert. Which kind of doesn't make sense. You can, I guess, fly again. Yeah, hardly any experience for everyone. Only 2 are still on the table. 1 had foundation cracks, which is certainly very risky. Wait, no, we were trying to get out of that little spot. There we go. It seems there's a path. Wait. No, that would be the path from over there that we had no interaction with. And I think over here was the chamber to fight Heatron. Finally have a permanent full-time job, so you're looking to move out of home. I have my best hopes held for you. This just takes us towards that little, pillar area, correct? Yeah, we still haven't managed to get into those ruins, have we? Okay, the bicycle is way too difficult to navigate with. Wonder how we get to our destination, then. Do put a lot of effort into your search here, Aaron. I ended up in an apartment which, while it is nice, still is awfully pricey. Of course, we did step in first with the lower price that we'd get from our very first year here. And then the rent went up by like 150 the next year. If it continues like this, we are absolutely not staying. Yeah, and there's no other route up from here. So where are we even trying to go? No Valhalla Drive. Oh, what a shame. Could I have a map of this place? Oh, so it was apparently outside. Wait, was it just accessible from that little area out there? Hold up, I think we're onto something. Do you have any cool options with the other street, at least, Aaron? Still wish I could roll my R's properly. Something like that. Apparently, it's just to the outside over here. Okay, if this is the... Yeah, this is the house. With moving furniture. Yeah, that's comforting. I guess it's appropriate that we're doing this the day after Halloween, then. Okay, we're in the right spot. Why is it labeled up here? It should be collinear with these 2 points, I'd imagine. I'd hardly count this as being north of Reversal Mountain. But fine. Alright. Moving furniture. Let me guess, ghost-type Pokemon. Oh, no. Just all the furniture's gonna move with no interaction to be had. Who doesn't love a good haunted house level? Trust me, I did not plan for this. This is really just a happy coincidence that we happen to be going through the haunted house on what would be the honorary October stream. Or October 31st Halloween stream. We'd have to get around the chairs to go there. What's this? A visitor! Oh, I'm so happy to meet someone else here. Could I ask you to be my opponent in a long-awaited Pokemon battle? Okay, I was very frightened at the beginning there because it looked like he didn't have eyes. Like that was how they were going to represent a ghost. This seems benign. Go away, Scrunko. I just gave you food. I said go away, Scrunko. Right, I need to redeem all those hydrates. Let me do that. It's all well and good fighting wild Pokemon, but there's a certain thrill to be found in battling against another trainer, I think is what he said. It's chock full of Pokemon books and photo collections. The one you're looking at has a boring name, but a good area. Cheap grocery store nearby, corner store around the block, close to 3 parks, minimal pet restrictions, ceiling fans in bedrooms, recently redone bathroom. Sounds like a winner. Cut it out, Scrunko. Go away. Go away. An everlasting dark dream. An endless stream of darkness. Dad, Mom, Abra, where are you? Presumably, this would be a fairly recent ghost, or at least one. This was previously on the wall. Let me guess. The furniture moves around every time I get closer to an answer. We were just down here. Ooh, you know what would be a very good haunted house experience in a video game? The furniture subtly moving while it was off camera. Like the lamp just moving a few inches to the right. See, right here it's unnerving, but what would be very unnerving was if at first you couldn't tell that it was all moving around. And then you come back later and all the furniture is shifted. Yeah, this is now a different maze. How thematically appropriate. Actually, I'm kind of interested. What ghosts do we have in here? You would need to have an Ethernet run put in, and to source 2 low-priority doors. But the little lady there now took care of the place. Mine's doing okay, except for the fact that... yeah, the cat clawed around the, carpet near the door. Were you locked in here previously? You. Who are you? There's another person here besides me. We don't need any trainers here. Yeah, he tore up the carpet because he was trying to get out of the door. Many of the times I had the door shut. A bit underleveled here. One outrage should clear out your entire team. Ow. Spoink down. Last name of Turing. What a name. Wouldn't Scrunko go in the middle with the quotation marks? After all, that's the usual way people write nicknames. So you are a normal person. A normal Pokemon trainer. Yeah, why are you being so willing to attack someone? Wait, are these books for Pokemon to read? Leading Scrunko does sound better. I had no idea that Pokemon were literate. Do y'all remember the, portrait in Diamond and Pearl that had eyes that follow you? Now that was haunted. Yeah, and now that spot down there shut off by the couch. Yeah, this was a spot we already been through. This was... okay, it's not the backpacker. We haven't been in here. Aha! In the dark dream, I heard my dad's voice. Forget about the lunar wing. Please stay here with me. The room in here... it's pristine. And nothing seems to be shaking. Oh, the lunar wing. I can't take it now. But it'll be okay. Please return the wing to the Pokemon. I was waiting on the bridge so I could return it myself. Using on-screen keyboard to not dig out a real one. Gonna go quiet and get some Guilty Gear in. We do have the Exard rollback patch a long ways away, so it is going to be Strive on Fridays here for quite a while. Well, that was unsettling. Now, I believe this is the bridge we need to get to. I don't think Kayla even took any damage in there. I still feel like there should be a lot more in Black City. Might be worth exploring. Yeah, still an outbreak at Desert Resort. Oh! Hello there. Huh? Your Pokemon? They escaped from Poketransfer? This is where we'd actually bring them in from previous games. Or maybe this is where we trade them with the online banking? I forgot. Oh, right. Kayla took damage from Aftermath. little bit of a problem. Though Outrage should still be more than enough to get rid of a Gulpin. We also have a Strive tourney this Friday, Aaron. So that is 3 weeks in a row with tourneys. Funny enough, if we land this Earthquake... Ah, phooey. Please don't KO me. Ah, that's gonna be a KO, definitely. What with Magnezone's egregiously high special attack stat? Aaron, since you did pop in here, if you would kindly do the honors. And let me guess, sturdy. Yep, there it is. Do the funny. Sorry, I took you for someone else. I don't think we've traveled this route too much. Have we even been across this bridge? We still might not have. Or if we did, it was only once, and I didn't remember too much of it. The lunar wing started shining. Do you want to hold it up high? There we go. Over here. Wait, yeah, we'll need the revive first, and then the full restore. Now, Cresselia has very, very high defensive stats. But that shouldn't be an issue for Haxorus being able to set up against that. And away we go. Level 68. Funny how we still haven't out-leveled a lot of these. There's not too many trainers that we've been fighting in this time. Let's see. Cresselia does have very, very good defensive stats, so an Earthquake is still probably not a one-hit KO. Outrage makes us lose control of Haxorus. Oh, wow! Hold on. We did save, so I'm gonna risk it. Perfect. And then a false swipe, as is customary. Let's see. We'll need a substitute up first, correct? Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those battles, huh? Substitute because we need to make sure that we survive this. There we go. Aha. Alright. I guess we just stall this out then. Future Sight might be her only attacking move. Funny, she's actually one of the few legendaries that's gendered, and always female for her. What I always thought was interesting was the fact that Heat Run had 2 different possible genders. So that seems to imply there's more than one. Yeah, that's not gonna help too much either. We might have to just have Kayla, like, attack over and over again. Install that out. Or... Yeah, no, I think we will have to just sit here, tank, and set up with Kayla. Please live. Yeah, shenanigans. Alright. So, set up a bunch of dragon dances, because we do have to pass the time. And we do want to make sure that we have every false swipe used. So I think that's been, what? 4 moonlights used. And that move should have only about 10 uses total. Oh, 5! So we're almost out. Do y'all remember, Pokemon Emerald Rayquaza having rest? That was a nightmare to get through. And then Future Sight probably happens at the end here. Yeah, Kayla will survive. It only deals about 40%. And that should be the last one. So get a couple more false swipes in there. And this should be the last time we have to do this. Let's see, who can tank a Psycho Cut? Brian, easily. If I remember correctly, Dragonite should have a base 100 special defense. Well done, Brian. Thank you. Now we just gotta put the lunar Pokemon to sleep. Psycho Cut might do some damage, but it shouldn't be a KO. Maybe if it crits. Yeah, we'll be okay. Put up a substitute. Puts us into low HP. That will block Future Sight, though. And it will be another turn before we get to do that again. I'm going to bank on the hope that she remains asleep for a little bit longer. I don't think Cresselia has such a low catch rate like a lot of the other legendaries do. Capture rate is... oh, nope, 3. It's still incredibly low. Ah, and she returns with a vengeance. Max Revive. Now if we start with that much health, it should be a lot easier to keep it up there. It's gonna hurt. And here we are in exactly the situation again. But this time I don't think we have a Future Sight on the way. So, Substitute will be okay for another turn or two. I don't know about putting her in an Ultra Ball. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Dusk Ball it is, yet again. Unless we run out of those, but we'll have to run out first. She's a hassle. Please don't use Psycho Cut. Okay, we'll probably survive this. Except now we are wide open and exposed for whenever she does wake up again. I will instead err on the side of caution. Full restore, substitute, and continue our usual routine. Yeah, we got plenty of spores left. We should be okay. And again, another substitute. You know, there's a substitute teacher joke in here somewhere. I don't know where to find it, though. If I were a Pokemon, would I use substitute often? I'd have to have a set that would be, complementary with it. Two, three. Ha ha ha! And this time, it works. On nights around the quarter moon, the aurora from its tail extends and undulates beautifully. Give a nickname to the caught Cresselia. No suggestions yet, so I will hold off on that. Doubt you could find a substitute to manage this class. I mean, Cave could probably do it. He has a lot of the same vibes. Where to next? Let's see, Route 18. And then we jump up to the 20s up here. Oh, wait. Wait, 19's back there. Which one was 18? 16? 15? Cave is indeed a catalyst for a bonkable activity, but the rowdier members of my class probably would appreciate that. And the whole idea of Stella saying that I'd have difficulty finding someone to manage y'all, well, the more difficult to manage folks that would require a specific substitute would probably get along better with Cave. Cave would descend everything into chaos, but that still would be having a handle on y'all. Sure, it would be enabling, but I don't think any buildings would be burned down. Y'all would have an outlet. Okay, where is Route 18 though? Large island on southeastern Unova. Oh! That would have been at the very far end down here. Let's see, who's streaming? Wow, we have... Really? Are there only 4 people on my followers list streaming right now? Wow, tonight's just unpopular, I suppose. In that case, I think I might go ahead and skip the raid this evening. I'll think. And just because I love the music here, we'll use that as a background. So, Hades, Dead Cells, Guilty Gear Strive, and then game development as usual. We have pretty much a stream every night of the week from here on out. And after that... See, I do know that we have a few more legendaries we can catch on Pokemon Black and White too, but let's say, just for the sake of mixing things up, I'd like to try to start Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky next Monday. So, I'll go ahead and start spreading around the word for that. Yeah, I think this Sunday, I'll get back on track into formal schedule making. We've had a lot of very similar and complacent schedules lately, but I don't think anyone minds. As it stands, we haven't had too many new people showing up, but I've kept a very, very close audience with y'all, and I cannot describe how happy that makes me. Let me know in the stream suggestions, as always, if there's any other games you want on the list. Carnage Heart Exa was mentioned. That'll be a while from now. But Titanfall 2, I kind of want to start early on in 2023. Hades we still gotta get through. Dead Cells will get towards the end. And I don't necessarily want to drop that once we beat it. But I think this is going to start getting to a part where I'd really like to pick up the pace with the streaming. That would include the video editing, getting clips out, so on and so forth. Just a lot of the actual background work, getting promotions and such. So, we'll be doing Explorers of Sky soon, which I'd like to use that to lead into more Toho games. And once we get done with Explorers of Sky and a Toho game or two, we lead into Puppet Dance Performance and Genso Wanderer, which are among my most hyped for streams. I don't know that they'll pull in too much of an audience, but they're the ones I'm looking forward to most. And I'd love to get the advertisement alongside that. So, stream for the rest of this week will be the same as usual. I'm going to try to use some of my off-stream time to focus more on getting a few video renders done, getting some clips out, such like that. I might hate myself for it. I'll think about possibly starting a TikTok, but I don't. I hate social media. You guys see how seldomly I post to Twitter and such, so who knows? I might just have to bite the bullet. After all, the folks that will stay in my audience are going to be like y'all. The people I love having around the most. Yeah, it's not an issue with technology, Stella. I am a computer scientist. It's not the hardware or the software I can't figure out. It's the people behind the hardware and software that I have trouble with. See, near the beginning of this year and the end of last year, we actually did have a few issues with some rather upsetting children showing up in my audience. That's actually one reason I moved over here to Twitch, but with the way Twitch is going, YouTube isn't that far off of something we'd return to either. Welcome, Chris. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. We are winding things down, since it's about to be the end of the stream here. I will take that much needed hydrate, however. See, I love the little audience that we've built up here. Even you, Stella. So, the idea is, given that I've had a huge boost to my confidence and self-satisfaction over the last year that we've done this. Really, I mean, we're in the twilight months of 2022, and I think ever since about January or so in this year, I really started having the feeling that this is going to work. I had a lot of hang-ups between June and December, basically. I'd count December as probably my lowest time. Oh, that's a new person talking. New person streaming. Might not raid them. Might not. We'll cool it off with the raids. I don't see anyone on my friends list who's doing something I want to be a part of. I can always alternate, Stella. And who knows, I might just try to fish out an audience for each and see what works better. I don't know. I kind of like having the idea of sticking to one, just because I do want to consolidate a fan base. More stuff to be thought about and discussed in the future. Point being, 2022 has been, so far, the best year of my life in probably 5 years. And I'm glad to be getting back on track, so y'all have done a lot for me, and I'd love to pick up the pace, which now I think I can finally keep the promise on. I keep talking about trying to do that, but a lot of the times I open up video software or social media and stuff like that, I get kind of a roadblock. But ever since the 1 year anniversary, really, honestly, ever since January, things really picked up in January of this year with the release of Baiken in Guilty Gear. From there, I think I've loved every single stream I've done since then. We had a little bit of trouble with Rain World last year, but I think I've had fun with just about everything up to here. Yeah. YouTube's doing great, got a lot of views on a number of the videos. We had Outer Wilds, we had Kirby, we have Pokemon. Yeah, everything we've done this year, I've absolutely loved. So, a genuine thank you to all, but expect 2023 to be filled with probably some higher energy streams, and I might be trying to pull in more people. Seems a few of the people in my audience like to advertise me to their friends, so I will try to cast a wider net, and you know what? I'll obligate myself to that promise, which I will have to tell Coral as well. Stella, you've heard it from me personally. I would like to try to get out a cover sometime next year. Maybe even at the end of this one. We'll see how things go. I'll see you all tomorrow for either you know what? We did Dead Cells on Thursday last week. So let's do Dead Cells tomorrow and Hades on Thursday. I know Siphon is only able to attend us on Thursdays, and we'll see what he can get to. Xander singing debut. False, actually. I did karaoke for my 1-year anniversary in June, and there is no record of that anywhere. It's ephemeral. Like Outer Wilds, it should be something that should be treasured as a memory, but otherwise be inaccessible. Gotta figure out what I'll sing though. I'll be thinking about that over the course of the next few weeks. Yeah, let's go with Dead Cells tomorrow, Hades on Thursday, then the usual on Friday. Doesn't count if it's not watchable right now. Well, it was also karaoke after 8 hours of streaming that I'd already done. James can vouch, my voice was shot. I started streaming at like 2 p.m. or was it noon? I think it was noon. And by the time karaoke rolled down, yeah, I was already streaming for 8 hours and then picked up karaoke. I had a few nice growls, but I couldn't handle a lot of my pitches for a few of the songs. So it was scuffed, but it was charming, and I think a lot of people had a very, very good laugh out of it. Time to get the cardio going, and I'll have it prepared for the future. You actually didn't hear about that much, have you, Stella? For my 1-year anniversary, I did a 24-hour stream, which was peak. But not doing that again. You still liked it. Of course you did. I loved it too. That is still to this date, I think, my favorite streams that I've done. I had so much fun. We got so much done. Yeah, you found me about a month or two ago. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I'm still gonna hold off on the raid. Yeah, whatever. Y'all just go to bed. Especially you, Stella, since it's super, super late. We're almost at that 3-hour mark, but I don't think I need to push it too much longer. Thank you, everyone, for your patience with the last little conversation this evening. Class is dismissed. And I will see you all gladly tomorrow, and the next day, 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 and the next day.